Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Mr. Neil Quigley. Hello everyone, good evening, welcome along to Quigger's Plays Pop, the now weekly pop quiz it seems on a Tuesday, at least for the moment anyway. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you've had a good week, you managed to stay safe. If you've ended up going back to work, I hope you managed to do that safely. If you're still at home, I hope you keep yourself entertained and amused at the moment in this new world we're currently experiencing, shall we say. The pop quiz works like this. Quigger's Plays Pop is a fun quiz, hopefully. It has 6 rounds. Each round has 5 questions, so in total there are 30 questions tonight. The rounds have slightly different flavours, which you'll know if you played before. If you haven't played before, it will become apparent as we move forward with the quiz tonight. It's just for a bit of fun. If you're at home with the family, then you can, if you want, play as a team, get together, shout out all the answers. Maybe you've got a WhatsApp group going, or you're on the phone to somebody else who's also watching. You can join in that way and be a team. Or if you're quite competitive in your household, why not play against each other and guess individually? Maybe get a pad of paper, pen, write down the answers. That is another option for you. Or if you're at home, doesn't matter, just go up against yourself. Try and do your best, play along with me. I'm here by myself and we'll just have a bit of fun. Here we go then. If we're all just about ready, let's get going with round 1 of tonight's Quigger's Plays Pop. And they're all just question and answers in round 1, simple question and answer round. And the first question, who had a hit in the 1980s with the Reflex? That's your first question on tonight's pop quiz. On to question 2. What is the name of the lead singer with the Cause? And to be clear, I want more than their surname on this one, okay? What is the name of the lead singer with the Cause? So the first name, really, I'll take it as granted you can work out the surname of the answer to question 2. Question 3. What year did Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody reach number 1 for the first time in the UK's singles chart? So what year did Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm sure you all know the song, but what year did it reach number 1 for the first time in the UK singles chart? What do you reckon? Have a think about that one. Next up, it is question 4. Which band was Rachel Stevens a member of? Which band was Rachel Stevens a member of? That's question 4 in the first round. And your final question in round 1 is this one. What nationality is the singer Bryan Adams? He has been in the news actually over the last week or so. I don't think he was very happy that some of his gigs ended up being cancelled from what I could work out. But question 5, what nationality is the singer Bryan Adams? That's your last question in round 1. I'll just give you a few moments to work that out. Maybe there's a couple in there that you're trying to get your head round. While we do that, I say hello to a few people who are on board tonight. Hello to Linda, hello to Adam. Also we've got Louise, she's with us tonight as well. Thank you for joining in. Hope you had a good week and you did very well in the first round of tonight's quiz. Let's go through the answers then, shall we? Here we go. Question 1 on tonight's Quigger's Plays Pop. Who had a hit in the 1980s with the Reflex? Duran Duran, the answer to question 1, or Duran Duran, as Tony Blackburn famously called them when he played their debut single. But Duran Duran, answer 1 on tonight's quiz. Answer 2 to question 2 is this. And remember, the surname was not enough for this one, okay? Being very tough here. What is the name of the lead singer with the Cause? I'm not taking Miss Core, I'm afraid. The answer is Andrea Core. Andrea Core. She was the lead singer with that family band. Question 3. What year did Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody reach number 1 for the first time in the UK singles chart? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't in the 90s when it was featured in Wayne's World. It had been number 1 before it made that big comeback in the charts. Answer the question 3, 1975. And that was the first year, the first time that Bohemian Rhapsody was number 1 in the UK singles chart. Question 4, Which band was Rachel Stevens a member of? That would be S Club 7, who were kind of like the 90s version of the Monkees, in that they were put together as a band, completely manufactured, and given straight away their own TV show. I did actually get to interview Rachel Stevens once at an event in Weston-super-Mare on the beach, and she was lovely. It's a rather boring story, but that's all I can tell you about her, really. Question 5. What nationality is the singer Bryan Adams? What nationality was the singer Bryan Adams? Canadian is the answer to that one. I went and saw him play a gig at Wembley Arena many years ago, and I was quite disappointed because, unbelievably, he didn't play guitar on many of his tracks. He didn't play lead guitar on hardly any of the tracks during the live show. Yeah, he always seems to in his videos. I wonder if he's actually miming. Can he play the guitar? What do you reckon? He can play the guitar. He seems like an angry man at the moment. I don't want any court cases with Bryan Adams. That is round 1 complete then. 5 questions. Hope you've done well on that opening first round tonight. Now round 2 is, as ever, the lyrics round. So I'm looking for the name of the song and the original artist or band that released it. So remember, I want the original band or artist that released it, not necessarily the version that's best known, the original. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Question 1, your first lyric in this round. This hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. What song's that? Ringing any bells? This hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. What song's that? And who did it first? Question 2. All my lazy teenage boasts are now high precision ghosts, and they're coming round to the track to haunt me. I'll try and read that again for you slightly better, hopefully, this time round. Here we go then. All my lazy teenage boasts are now high precision ghosts, and they're coming round the track to haunt me. Name of the song and the band, slight clue there. Who did it? Who do you reckon that was? Question 3, and this could be a good time to remind you that I want the name of the song and the band or artist that did it first. Okay, here we go. Here's the lyric. I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. That's question 3 tonight in the lyrics round. On to question 4, and I've given you quite a bit of lyric on this one, okay? I'm making myself work quite hard tonight. Here's question 4 then, the lyric. What's the song? Who did it first? You run around town like a fool and you think that it's groovy. You're giving it to some other guy who gives you the eye. You don't give nothing to me. Read that for you again. Question 4 in the lyrics round. You run around town like a fool and you think it's groovy. You're giving it to some other guy who gives you the eye. You don't give nothing to me. That's question 4. And the final question in round 2 tonight, the first of 2 lyrics rounds, is this. And remember, I'll remind you at this point, which may be useful, I want the original artist who did the song as well as the name of the song. Call it out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right. What's the song? Who did it first? Call it out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right. End of round 2. I'll give you a few minutes in case you're close to getting a few of those, or you're having a big discussion at the moment in your WhatsApp group conversation or in your household. Hello to Mick, Jessica, John and Andy, who are also with us tonight. Hope you're enjoying playing along so far, wherever you might be. Okay, I think that's probably long enough. Let's give you the answers to question 2, my lyrics round. And the first one, this hit, that ice cold, Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold. How many songs has Michelle Pfeiffer featured in, do you think? Well, only one I can think of, and it's the answer to question 1, which is Uptown Funk, Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars. Well done if you got that one right. If you did, and you know that song, that will be the song that you wake up singing tomorrow morning and you won't be able to remember exactly why. Question 2, and I did tell you this was by a band, I gave you a bit of a clue. All my lazy teenage boasts are now high precision ghosts and they're coming round the track to haunt me. What's the song? If you don't know it, you'll know it when I tell you the title. King of Rock and Roll, by Prefab Sprout is the answer to that one. On to question 3. And the original artist, that might be the bit that causes you a few problems, potentially. But the lyric was, I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. A cover version of it was featured in a big film starring Hugh Grant. So you've got the song now, hopefully. Love It Is All Around is the song. But the original and the answer to tonight's question 3, the Trogs. So it's Love Is All Around by the Trogs was what I was after there. Question 4. I take a bit of a run up at this one. It's quite a lot of lyric I'm giving you for your money. You run around town like a fool and you think it's groovy. You're giving it to some other guy who gives you the eye. You don't give nothing to me. It is Love Really Hurts Without You by Billy Ocean. Again, congratulations if you got that right. And the final lyric in this round, again, original artist is what I'm looking for. That might be what trips you up, because there was quite a famous cover version of this song in the mid-80s. Calling out around the world, are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer's here and the time is right. And if you sung that through, the next line will give you the answer. Dancing in the Street, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas is the answer to the final question in round 2. Well done if you got that correct. As ever with this, it's entirely up to you how you score it. If you want to give yourself 1 point per correct answer, so far we're up to 10 points and it comes to 30 points in total, but you can give yourself 100 points every one you get right if you want. It's entirely up to you. Doesn't matter. Hi to Sheila and Michael who are playing along as well this evening. Right then, on to the next round. Round 3 tonight. This round is always name related questions, so it'll become apparent as I ask the questions, but they are all name related is the theme to round 3 tonight. And your first question in this round is this, question number 1. Which American singer is Anna Mae Bullock better known? Which American singer is Anna Mae Bullock better known? What do you reckon? Who is that? I mean, it makes you wonder why she ever changed her name to appear on stage, but she did, and she's had a very successful career. I'll tell you that much. Question 2, and if you've been playing this quiz for a few weeks, you must have known this question was coming at some point. What is the real name of Police frontman Sting? What is the real name of Police frontman Sting? Question 3 in this round. Which singer whose cover of She features in Notting Hill, his real name is Declan McManus? Which singer whose cover of She features in Notting Hill, his real name is Declan McManus, but what do we know him as? That's question 3. Question 4 in the names round then. Which English superstar was born Reginald Dwight? Question 4. Which English superstar was born Reginald Dwight? And your final question in this round. Little bit of a change to the normal last question you've got the last couple of weeks. You'll see why. What is the singer Morrissey's first name? We all know him as Morrissey, but what is his first name? So what is the singer Morrissey's first name? If you're not sure, just guess a name. It could be quite amusing, to be fair. If you're not sure, just try and picture him in your mind, picture his personality, think what he might look like, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that will help at all, really. Probably not. So I'll just give you a few moments to mull over any of those that might be causing you any slight problems. Hello to Cassie and Leon who are around playing the game. Hope you're having a good week and all enjoying yourselves and coping with the situation we do find ourselves in. So I'll just give you a few more moments if you're still trying to think and trying to work out what the answers to that round might be. And now I'm going to give you the answers to round 3, starting with, of course, question 1. Which American singer is Annie Mae Bullock better known as? That would be the great Tina Turner. Now, obviously, there are no shows on at the moment, but a couple of years ago, I went and saw Tina Turner the musical, which, if it does come back to the West End, is really worth seeing. It's an amazing show. It's brilliant, and her life story is, well, it's amazing. It has absolutely everything in it. And weirdly, I was lucky enough to meet the person who was lead in the play when I saw it. I actually met her a couple of times since at other events, and she is an amazing singer. Not in it anymore, but I'm sure whoever's playing Tina when that comes back will be amazing. Question 2 in the name related round. What is the real name of the Police frontman Sting? Gordon Sumner is the answer there. Gordon Sumner is Sting's real name. On to question 3. Which singer whose cover of She features in Notting Hill, his real name is Declan McManus, but what do we know him as? That would be Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello, well done if you got that right. Charles Aznavour did the original version of She. He did a cover in Notting Hill with Hugh Grant and Julia Roberts. Question 4. Which English superstar was born Reginald Dwight? Which English superstar was born Reginald Dwight? That, of course, would be Sir Elton John. Now, Sir Elton John was the stage name he chose himself, but as it happens, he actually has now changed his name by default. So he is Sir Elton John. Well, Elton John. Now, not Reginald Dwight, officially. And your final question, and if you got this one right, I would be pretty impressed, I'll be honest. Well done. Maybe even give yourself an extra bonus point. Why not? It's a Tuesday. I'm feeling crazy. What is the singer Morris's first name? Would you believe it? Morris's first name is Stephen. Stephen, the answer there. On the way next then, it's one of my favourite rounds of the week. It's the audio round. Now, it's generally been themed a little bit this round. Hello to Dan, by the way, who has joined us, and Elvis. Yes, that is an Elvis taking care of business fleece behind me, if that's what you're referring to, which I presume it is. Either that or you think I look like Elvis. Either that or you've seen some of my photos on Facebook. One of those many things, who knows. Audio round this week then, the theme is TV shows. So they're songs in their own right, songs that are in the charts, but I want to know what songs these were the theme tunes for. So what TV shows these songs were the theme tunes for. That is tonight's audio round. There's 5 of them. I'll play them for you once each, so listen carefully. Here we go with our first one on the audio round tonight then. I'm going to play you a song. I want to know what the TV show is that this was used as the theme tune for. Okay, so what TV show used that as its theme tune? That's question 1 in this round. Question 2, same rules apply all the way through. Going to play you a clip of a song, but what song is this the TV show's theme? Wheels on fire, rolling down the road. What TV show is that the theme of? And your third question in this round, third musical clip. What TV show was this used as the theme tune for? What do you reckon? Here it is, coming your way right now. What was that song used for? Which TV show was it used for? And that's a specially commissioned version of that song for that particular show. Question 4 in this round then. You know it works by now. Here's a song. Tell me what TV show it was used as the theme tune for. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. What do you think, eh? What do you think? Does it ring a bell? Have you ever watched that TV show? And the 5th and final music clip in this round tonight is going to be this one. What TV show is this the theme tune for? So what do you reckon? There are your 5 audio clips in the audio round, in round 4 tonight. Just give you a few minutes or so, well, a few minutes, I won't give you that long, give you a few seconds or so to maybe have a think, maybe sing some of those songs through in your head, maybe try and work out where you may have seen them from, heard them. What do you reckon? I mean, I'm hoping I'm hoping a few of you might get the first one, but let's see. Let's go for the answers. What TV shows were these songs the theme tune for? This was your first one in this round, but I want to know what TV show, please. The song is The Rembrandts, I'll Be There For You, and of course that was used for the theme tune to Friends, the big American comedy, so well done if you got that one right. Next up, what do you think TV show was this used for? Wheels on fire, rolling down the road. Any idea? The song was This Wheel's on Fire. That was Julie Driscoll who did the version they used of that song for the titles. It was absolutely fabulous. That's your answer to question 2 in this round. Question 3, again, the song was done a few times by probably better known performers, but it was specially commissioned, this version, for this big TV show. But what's the TV show from this film? Song, Handbags and the Glad Rags. Big George was the version of that, and that was the theme tune from The Office, the UK version of The Office. That is what Ricky Gervais used. He's done alright since that show, hasn't he? He's gone on to produce a few fairly decent hits, I think it's reasonable to say. Now, this one, I'll give you an additional clue before I play you question 4. It's being shown again. I think recently, during lockdown, a certain TV network thought it needed to be back on our TV screens. Here's the song, what's it the theme tune for? Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. That is Thank You for Being a Friend by Andrew Gold, and it is the theme tune for The Golden Girls, which is back on TV screens at the moment. I think they're showing it right from the start, so you can binge watch it all the way through if you so wish to. And the final song in this round tonight, tell me what TV show this was from. Joe Fagan, That's Living Alright is the song, and it was the theme tune to Auf Wiedersehen Pet. Congratulations if you did well on that round and got those right. Well done. That is it for the audio round this week. Now it's time for the penultimate round, and I can hear you groaning or cheering, one or the other, of tonight's Quiggers Plays Pop, which is another lyrics round. So it's round 5, another lyrics round. Again, I'll read you the lyrics. You tell me the name of the song and who is best known for doing it. Okay, name of the song, who's best known for doing it. Here we go then. Lyric 1 in round 5 tonight is this one. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. Giving you plenty of lyric for your money on that one, but what is that song? Who's it by? Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. And in this lyrics round, I want to know the name of the song and the band or artist who is best known for releasing it and had the biggest hit with it. What do you reckon? That's question 1 out the way. Question 2, or lyric 2 in this round. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? What do you reckon? What song is that? Who's it by? I'll give it to you once more. I realise it's quite a long lyric again, so I might have to take a deep breath before I do it. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? There you go. That's your second question in this round. Your third question. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Name of the song and who the best known version is by, if you please. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. That's lyric 3 tonight in round 5, our penultimate round of tonight's fun pop quiz. Question 4, or lyric 4. Nothing is so good it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. What do you reckon? I might give you a clue on that one. It was a duet. Let's give you a clue. It was a duet, this one. Nothing is so good it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. And your final question in this round, your final lyric, here it is. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough, so tough. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough, so tough. What's the song? Who is it by? Give you just a few moments to have a bit of a think on that one and see what you reckon. If any of those are ringing a bell, maybe you're having to sing one of them through to try and get yourself somewhere near to the chorus and hopefully therefore reveal the title. That's what I hope you're doing. All right, a few more people join us. Hello to Hills, Chippy, Richard. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I hope it's all good and you're having a good time. Right then, let's go through the question and answers to round 5, the final lyrics round. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. Answer to that then, did you get it? Tainted Love by Soft Cell was what I was after there. Question and answer 2. Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? That is Mr. Brightside by The Killers. Well done again if you got that one correct. This one, I'm confident you do pretty well on this one, okay? Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. That is, of course, the Bee Gees and Staying Alive from Night Fever, the film from '78. So well done again if you got that right. Question 4, nothing is so good it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. It was a duet by 2 women. It was also from a musical as well. The musical, Tim Rice and Benny and Bjorn from ABBA wrote all the music. I'm convinced that was an ABBA song left over. Answer is, I know him so well, Elaine Page and Barbara Dixon. Well done if you got that right. And the final answer in this lyrics round. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough, so tough. Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi, the answer to that one. Well done if you got that correct. Congratulations. We've just got one more round tonight on tonight's quiz. So I'll give you a few seconds to get yourself ready and prepared, and then we'll go through the final round. Right, here we go. Round 6, our final round. Question 1. Who had a hit in 2004 with What You Waiting For? Who had a hit in 2004 with What You Waiting For? Question 2 in our last round tonight. Who was the original lead singer of the band Spandau Ballet? Who was the original lead singer of the band Spandau Ballet? Question 3. Who had a 1986 UK chart topper with Chain Reaction? Who had a 1986 UK chart topper with Chain Reaction? Question 4. Who released an album called Are You Gonna Go My Way? Who released an album called Are You Gonna Go My Way? And our final question on tonight's pop quiz. What was the name of the song performed by Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan as a duet in 1989? What was the name of the song performed by Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan as a duet in 1989? There's your final 5 questions. Just give you a few moments if there's any of those that you're struggling to think of, just to give you a bit of time to work it out before we have to give you the answers and finish Quigger's Plays Pop for this week. I know, it's sad, right? Here we go then. The answers to our final round, round 6. Question 1. Who had a hit in 2004 with What You Waiting For? She used to be in the band No Doubt. That would be Gwen Stefani. Question 2. Who was the original lead singer of the band Spandau Ballet? That was the fantastic Tony Hadley. He was actually the first live celebrity I ever interviewed on the radio, Tony Hadley, and he was lovely, such a nice bloke. Bumped into him a few times over the years since. He's great. As it happened, I actually have met the singer who replaced him in Spandau Ballet at a later date. And question 3, who had a 1986 UK chart topper with Chain Reaction? That is the fantastic Diana Ross, a song written by the Bee Gees, who also featured on that single doing the backing vocals as well. And question 4 tonight, who released an album called Are You Gonna Go My Way? He also had a single of the same name. It would be Lenny Kravitz. Lenny Kravitz, your answer there. And your 5th and final answer, final question of the night. What was the name of the song performed by Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan as a duet in 1989? That was Especially For You. I saw Kylie perform at the Radio 2 event a couple of years ago in Hyde Park, and she did that song. Weirdly, she did the duet with Rick Astley, but Jason Donovan randomly appeared for a bit of a dance in the middle. It's quite strange, but nice to see them back together. How did you get on tonight then? That is it for tonight's quiz. There were a total of 30 questions. If you gave yourself a point for each, how did you get on? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for joining me once again this evening. Hope things are going okay. You're managing to stay safe and look after yourselves and just keep yourself going in these strange times. We'll see what happens next week and if there are any new and big announcements that take place. But that is it for Quigger's Plays Pop for this week. Thank you very much for taking part and playing along. And I'll see you soon. Thanks. Good night. Everybody, bye bye.